Hello everybody, it is that time again. It is time for Happy Planner 101 video. I'm super excited. I love this one because this is really going to kind of break down everything and really start from the very beginning. I keep thinking that I'm like doing these like very beginning videos, but no, I'm not doing that. So if you are brand new to disc bound planning, or if you're researching what type of planner is going to be best for you, this video is going to be the one that you are going to want to watch, especially about disc bound planning. That's what I'm going to focus on in this video, particularly the Happy Planner. So that is kind of where my expertise lies. I would like to research more disc bound brands and incorporate them and maybe do some like comparisons and that kind of thing. I think that would be fun, but I haven't gotten there yet. So for today, we are going to focus on the Happy Planner as well as the disc bound system. So I guess the first thing to talk about is, what is a Happy Planner? Now, the Happy Planner originally started, and it was made by, Stephanie Fleming, her sister, and I think their mom was like the three main gals who like made this company. And it started as a company called Me and My Big Ideas, but I don't know that that company exists anymore. I'm almost certain the company only exists as the Happy Planner now. I believe there are still Me and My Big Ideas stickers, but I think the Happy Planner is kind of its own thing now. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but the Happy Planner definitely grew and developed from that. And basically what happened is Stephanie Fleming, who is like our Happy Planner queen, a lot of people in the comments when I've talked about her have said, hey, who's Stephanie Fleming? And she is the like original face of the Happy Planner. Like, she is the one who used to come on and do lives and all kinds of things. But she and her mom and her sister came up with this idea for the Happy Planner. And so basically what that is the Happy Planner it's so many things now, but like the main characteristics are that it comes on discs, and their discs have this like signature heart punched through them. I have these two sitting here just because they kind of encompass what I've seen most with the Happy Planner. I have a video talking all about the different sizes that they have currently, and I will try to link that. So I won't talk too much about sizing, but the ones that I have in front of me here are the classic size. I would say that this is probably their most popular size, but they also do have a mini size, a big size, and then a skinny classic. And I've seen a skinny mini, I don't know if that's coming back, as well as a micro. So those are kind of the sizes, and I've definitely talked about layouts before, but there is so much variation. Make sure you check out those videos. But for today, we're really gonna focus on like, what is the Happy Planner and what are the discs all about and all of that. So we're really going to like really pare it back. Again, this video is a great one for people who are researching different types of planners, what's gonna work best for them, and that kind of thing. I would like to say that none of this is sponsored by the Happy Planner. This is definitely just something that I wanted to share with you guys, and I have purchased most, if not all of these products on my own. Some of these products were sent to me by the Happy Planner, but I purchased the majority of this stuff on my own. So with that, the Happy Planner is a disc bound system, like I said. So this classic planner, as you can see, has 9 discs on it. The signature is the discs with the heart kind of punched through the middle. They come in a variety of sizes, and lately there are some planners that come with these discs that don't have anything punched through the middle, or other discs that do have other designs punched through the middle, which I will talk about later as we get more into the video. I'm showing these two as well because a lot of the planners that you'll see in store have this kind of laminated glossy cover and that kind of thing. And so this is kind of like what you'll typically see going into the store and picking up your planner. So it'll be this laminated, glossy, like thick kind of cover. However, they are using this style cover as well quite a bit. So this is kind of like your clear opaque cover with like an insert behind it. So this is something that I have seen them use pretty often, at least once or twice per release, like going like going from the past few releases. So this is something you will see as well. I love these opaque matte covers. I think they're so fun and pretty, and I love the flexibility to design with these. These ones are not my favorite, but I do like them. So the thing that I don't like about them is that they scratch pretty easily, and they're kind of like almost single use. You can save them, but you have to be really careful about how you protect them. The other good thing about the Happy Planner and the covers that come on here are that largely they are double-sided. So you can kind of get two covers for one. So you can kind of have the front pattern as well as the ability to flip your cover around and use that as well. So back to kind of what we were talking about around what is the Happy Planner. It comes with, you know, your discs. So that is kind of the main thing when you pick up your planner, and it all comes as one. So the Happy Planner is not something where you'll have to like buy your inserts and buy that. You can pick up a Happy Planner and then purchase other inserts from like Etsy shops or other planner shops that you may find around Instagram or just kind of on their own websites. But just as far as what the Happy Planner is, it really comes as an all-in-one. So you get your discs, you get, we'll use this one just kind of as a main example, and we'll put this one kind of off to the side. So it comes with your cover and your discs. Again, they may have the heart in the middle. That's what you'll see mostly, but you may see others that are either plain like this or other designs. And then you'll get a page when you open up your planner to put your name in it. Most of, if not all of the planners come with this. Some of them will have other pieces as well. So the teacher planners will have things that you don't see here, but these are kind of the standard pieces that you'll see throughout your Happy Planners. Then you'll have your 2 years on 2 pages. So we'll kind of come down a little bit so we can see this a little bit better. So it will have your current year. So this is an older planner. This one is actually an academic year. So it'll have your current year as well as the next year, kind of depending on what type of planner it is. And then some of them, like this one, are functional on the sides. So you'll have places to write notes and that kind of thing. Let's see if this one also has that. Yeah, this one also has that functional 2 years on 2 pages. So again, this one starts 2023 and this one is 2024. Some of them don't have that functional space, but a lot of them do. I have been seeing that as kind of a common pattern these days. And then the next piece in this planner is what people refer to as your perpetual calendar. So this will take you through the life of your planner, and it will have one little section for each day. Most of them have the weekends highlighted in some fashion. This one is very neutral. Some of them will have more color on them as well. So that is another piece. And then this piece is pretty important as well. So this is like a dashboard, or what most of us refer to as the currently page. So previously to this design, the Happy Planner had sections in here where you could write what you were currently doing, eating, planning, like lots of different categories to talk about what you are currently doing that month. And so we've referred to this as the currently page in the Happy Planner community. Now it's more of like a month at a glance, or like pre-planning for your month, or you want to put important information about your month in this space, maybe a note-taking space, something like that. But this format has like a little grid section here. I've seen a lot of people use this for habit tracking. This says your priorities and goals, important dates, and then a dot grid space that you can kind of use as you would like. There is a new version of this. Let's see if I can find one. This one may have it. This is the mini size. But, okay, and this one also has that, you know, that 2 years on 2 pages with that functional space. That's pretty nice. But this is the new layout for that dashboard page that you'll see in most of the planners from this current release. So you'll have your 3 priorities here, your important space with that grid, and then a space to take notes as well. And then down on the bottom, they have added some holidays for you. So a few different styles and looks for that space, but overall it kind of looks the same. And again, this planner happens to be very like neutral inside. However, some of them are way more colorful with more designs inside. So you'll have to kind of see what it is that you like about that particular Happy Planner. Then you'll have, this is the divider. So each month you'll have a divider, and they are single-sided with your month on the back. And we'll actually take a look at this one so we can kind of see. Yep, and so this one has your month here, And then this happens to be a student planner, so it comes with a few extra pages. These are not in every planner. So let's just kind of pop back over to this one. So just kind of taking a look here, you've got your month, and then you'll see that that just goes right into your weekly, which is the pretty standard for most of the Happy Planners. This one is, again, very neutral inside. Let me see if I have one that has more color, so that I can kind of show you what that would look like. So both of these actually are from the new release, and these are 18 months. The ones that I have been showing you previously are 12-month planners, but the Happy Planner comes in a variety of like time schedules, which I'll talk about after I kind of walk you through this part. But this one, like you can see, the others were very neutral, but we've got lots of pops of color in here, even on our kind of 2 years on 2 pages. We have those pops of color, and it's like, again, not to like impede your planning or anything, but just to kind of add a little bit more. And then in your perpetual calendar, you have a little bit of color up here. On your month, you'll have more color down the spine, that kind of thing. And then going into your weekly, again, it will have more of that bright feel. Not too much to overwhelm it, because I know we all like to decorate in our planners and that kind of thing, but there are some layouts with more color. And then this one, like the very first page, is very decorative. We have, again, more color and decoration and some art throughout, when the other ones did not have that. Kind of that bright color, or like just a little bit more color here. And then again, some of that art in through here. The monthly as well, you can see decoration on the spine here, and then down in the bottom. And then the lettering at the top is also colorful, as well as in the week. So again, this still is very neutral, but has more color to it. So there are definitely options as you're shopping for your Happy Planners. Those are kind of the main features, and you'll have those monthly dividers and monthly layout and all kinds of things each month in your Happy Planner as you continue to go through, and that kind of thing as well. So lots of variety, lots of options as well. So lots of things to look at. So we have kind of 3 different time sections, or like layouts, as far as tracking time. So you have your 12-month planner. And this one is actually kind of like an academic start. So this one starts in July 2023 and goes to June 2024. Most of the 12-month planners will start in January and go to December. So that is an example of that. This one is a newer release, and I believe the minis are always this 12-month. So then you have that, you have your 12-month. You also have your 18-month planner. So the 18-month are generally going to be a little bit more expensive, but those typically start in July and go all the way through December of the next year. So these both are the 18-month planners. And then this one was actually, and I don't have any of the tags on here, but this one is an academic planner. So it started in August and it will end in July of 2023. So this one will end in July of 2023. So they're like 12 months, but they're on that academic calendar. And they have the teacher planner that goes on that calendar as well. This one, again, was a student planner. And then some of the just 12-month academic years, they've done verticals in this style as well. So you'll just kind of have to see during that, I call it the teacher or like academic release, but that will be coming up in just a few months from the release of this video. So those are kind of the ways the time is laid out in the Happy Planner in particular. And then the other options are, you have your dated planners. So you have this one, for example, you know, it tells you when it's going to happen. You have your dated calendars with the dates already on here. And then others are undated. Let me see if I have an undated one to show you. So this one is a fun layout. This is the gardening planner that came out a few years ago. But the undated planners come with these little stickers here to date your months and your tabs, but you can see that the tabs are all basically date free. And when you open it up, your month also doesn't have any dates at all, as well as this has extra pages in here, but as well as your weekly layout. No dates or anything, it just has the days of the week. So these are really nice if you're not sure when you're going to start your planner, Or if you're someone that kind of likes to jump in and out of planners, this is a nice option as well. So let's talk about the disc as a binding system. So you can see that these planners will come out a little bit more this time. So these planners are held together by what we refer to as discs. So these are the Happy Planner discs, and you can get them again on your planner, or you can purchase these separately in a variety of colors, which is kind of cool. There are other binding systems in the Happy Planner, or not in the Happy Planner. Well, there is one other binding system in the Happy Planner world, and I'll show you one that's actually not a Happy Planner, but this is the same binding that they use. So this is a double coil. I've heard it called an O coil, but it's like a thicker coil. This again is not a Happy Planner, but this is the same style that their planners that are not disc planners are made in. So they have this type of coil and this harder, thicker cover. So that would be the other binding option that you can find in a Happy Planner. But there are at least 3 other binding options that I know about, and you can let me know if there are others. I think there are others like the Traveler's Notebook as well that I don't have here, but if there are others that I'm not mentioning, feel free to leave them down below. So this one is a book bound planner, so you can see that it's bound just like a little book, and this one happens to be undated, but all of the pages are held together by like an adhesive. So that is the binding on this one. And then this one is a coiled planner. So this one, again, you would just have your coil as your binding. I think on a lot of these coiled planners, especially in this brand, this is an EC planner, you can pick your coil and they kind of put it together for you. The cover on this particular one is removable, so you can change your covers, but this one is actually just a notebook, not a planner. But I know that you cannot remove your pages, so they are like, you can tear them away if you needed to do that. But if you were going to put together like a Franken planner on a coil, for example, I know people who uncoil and recoil these, and they say that it's a pretty quick and simple process. I've never done that before because I'm definitely a disc bound girl, but I do know that that is something that people do if they want to move things around, but that's just another binding choice. Okay, so this one is actually a rings planner. So it has a lot of the flexibility that the discs have. It's a little bit dirty because I just pulled it out of my stash, but just is what it is. They have these like thick binder style covers, and they come in a variety of sizes. This just happens to be the size that I have. This one happens to have 6 binding rings in here, and you can add things in and take things out by opening up the rings similarly to how you would do a binder, you know, when you're younger and going to school and all of that. So there is that option. Again, I know there are things like traveler's notebooks and that kind of thing, but I just don't have one of those to show you. There are also other brands. So this is another brand that makes a disc bound planner. So this one is made, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name. I will do my best to see if I can think of who made this one. But this one I picked up just in Joann's, and it has discs and a lot of similar features. This one happens to be undated, but there are other brands and other companies that make disc bound planners as well. So if you're looking just at discs specifically, I would definitely check out all of the brands before making your decision for sure. So talking about the different kind of bindings, we are here to focus in on discs a bit. So let's talk about the different discs that the Happy Planner offers. So the Happy Planner offers generally these 3 sizes of discs, and we'll kind of come down so that you can see them. So we have the mini, which is 0.75. We have the classic, which is a 1.25, and I would say most of your planners that are in this size are going to come on these classic discs. And then if your planner is getting a little bit too big and bulky, you can also take a look at the expander discs. And I don't think any planners come on these, but I do know that they sell these separately. So there is that. And the expander discs, I will try to put in the description box or across the screen what the sizing is on those. So generally the planners will come on these discs, and these are kind of that plastic material. You can kind of hear that. These also have the heart in the middle, but they also have a variety of other shapes that they're coming out with. So they have like this star, for example. There are Disney ones. There are ones like the others that I showed you earlier. So like these that have no punch in the middle. Lots of different options with the plastic discs. They also have these like clear plastic that they are using, which to me, like even just holding them in my hand, this type of plastic, I don't know what the difference is like a thicker plastic. So they have ones that are like a brown and black pattern, and then this like clear pink and tie-dye. Those are definitely a thicker style of plastic, so that is something to look at. And these I was sent actually, but I've purchased a couple, but these are for purchase separately. I'm not sure if any planners have come with these thicker plastic on them, but that would be something to look at. And then they also have metal discs, which are my disc of choice. I just like them. I know that there is a risk with the plastic ones of cracking. So there is that, and I just find that they're more durable. They feel more luxe. Something that I know that people have said as feedback for the metal discs is that they are harder sometimes with paper to turn, but if you rub them down with wax paper, I believe they will be much easier to turn, especially with things like your plastic dashboards and your bookmarks and that kind of thing. And then last but not least, they also recently have come out with this style disc. So this is metal, and this is, I believe, called like an O-ring or an O-disc. So it's open in the middle, and it does all of the same things that the disc does, but I think it gives more of a coiled look, or just like an open look. So that is something to look at. I have only seen these in the classic size. I don't think I've seen them in expander yet, but that may be something that's in the works. So those are the sizes and style of disc that they currently have. Oh, the other thing is some planners will come with a metal disc on them, and those planners will be, you know, they will say deluxe right on the cover so that you can know that. Those planners will be more expensive, slightly, but they will also come with those metal discs on them. Those are the discs, and just kind of a little like background. The last thing that I want to talk about are how to change out your discs. I have actually a whole video on this that I will link, but just really like as a quick tutorial, when you're changing your discs or taking paper in and out or off of your discs or things like that, you always want to take things out either down from the bottom like this and then push it back on when you're putting things in, or down from the top, and pretty gently. I wouldn't do more than probably 5 pages at a time, maybe even 3, because you can rip your paper, and you never want to like pull from the side. That's never something that you want to do. And then when you are changing things up, if you want to have like a whole new look for your planner, if you're changing your discs, the first thing that you want to do is have your new covers ready to go, or take your old covers off. So you want to take those off, and again, they come off pretty easily. And then the first step for that would be to put your discs on the covers. And then once you have both of your covers like together, so you'll put all of your discs on one cover, whether it's the front or the back, and then snap the other cover on there, and then you'll start infilling your new paper. And same thing, like if you were gonna take all the pages out of this one, you would wanna just take them out just a few at a time, and never try to take the discs off. Make sure you're taking the paper off of the discs. So that is just a little tip there as you're working through your disc bound journey. So that is the video for today, you guys. I know that a lot of you who watch my channel are like professionals at most of this stuff, but if you have any other disc bound tips or anything like that for people who might be new or who are interested in potentially disc bound planning, feel free to leave that stuff down in the comments below. We are a very helpful community here, so I'm sure that people would love to hear your opinions on things as well. So thank you so much for being here. If you you are new to my channel, welcome. Hello, my name is Caitlin. I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. You can also turn your notifications on to all. That would be amazing, so then you never miss a video that I put out. That would be wonderful. And then if you are one of my current followers, thank you so much for all of your love and support. Here is your internet hug for the day. And if you'd like to find me anywhere else, you can find me on Instagram at creatinginchaos_official. And you can also find me on the Spiced Chaos podcast, where I chit chat with my bestie Leanne every Tuesday. We had a new episode go live recently, and we are about to record our next episode, which is super exciting. And then if you are shopping the Happy Planner or any other planner shops, make sure that you check my description box below first before shopping. Sometimes I have coupon codes as well as affiliate links, so make sure you check down there as well. And with that, you guys, by the way, have fun today.